Hi, folks. Joseph Kursky here with you to talk about understanding the digital generation connections to GIS in education. Understanding the digital generation connections to Geographic Information Systems in education. Happy to be with you. I make the case that Jukes, McCain, Crockett, and Prensky's book, and apologies if I'm mispronouncing the authors' names, Understanding the Digital Generation, holds key lessons for those of us who are involved with teaching with GIS and teaching about GIS. Yet, the characteristics of these digital learners that I believe are important here are not the only instructive elements of that book. The author's discussion of changes in the 21st century world of work, I believe, are helpful for curriculum developers, instructors, and administrators who seek to embed the geographic perspective, spatial content, and geotechnology skills into instruction at all levels. Jukes et al. Say that to prepare for the 21st century world of work, while we will continue to teach many traditional skills, there will be a shift in emphasis on the importance of those skills. The authors go on to state that we must adjust teaching to match this new world of technology. New skills must be considered as part of the basic literacy skills of any student. Why have these skills received a promotion? Quite simply because of technology. The authors prefer, and I love this, the word fluency over literacy, because for them it conveys a sense of lifelong learning, such as becoming fluent in a language, in this case, the language of technology. There are 5 types of fluencies that are important. Number 1, solution fluency. This is whole brain thinking, including creativity and problem solving applied in real time. Number 2, information fluency, the ability to assess and access digital information sources to retrieve desired information, as I stated earlier, assessing and critically evaluating the quality of that information. Number 3, collaboration fluency. This team working proficiency is the ability to work cooperatively with virtual and real partners in an online environment to create original digital products. More about that and connections to GIS in a moment. Creativity fluency. Number 4, the process by which artistic proficiency adds meaning through design, art, and storytelling. Number 5, media fluency, the ability to look analytically at any communication media to interpret the real message, determine how the chosen media is being used to shape thinking, evaluate the efficacy of the message, and the ability to publish original digital products, connections to GIS coming, to match the media to the intended message. Now, time does not permit me to make all the connections between these fluencies and what students do when they use GIS and geographic inquiry to grapple with problems and solve problems. However, in short, I have witnessed thousands of times over the past 25 years that students doing so engage in all 5 of these fluencies. Using GIS or Geographic Information Systems or GIS technology has never been just about the tools, but rather engages and depends upon creativity, collaborative problem solving, accessing and using data online and in the field, working with a wide variety of media from spreadsheets to geodatabases to image files to HTML, JavaScript, Python, assessing an increasing array of spatial data sources and communicating processes and results. Jukes et al. Statement that students must be able to artistically create stories using technology seems to capture a large part of what students do with GIS. The communication may include verbal and written descriptions of the problems tackled, the creation of a story map or a dashboard, ArcGIS online presentations, embedding a map as part of a descriptive web page, and a myriad of other methods. All of this prepares students well for the 21st century world of work. Students are creating things when they're using GIS. They're engaging these processes like a real scientist would, like a demographer would, or a climate scientist, or a transportation engineer, or a health official. That's one of the main appeals of using GIS. The students are acting as science. They're not just reading about climate or reading about transportation or reading about health or equity or any other issue, natural hazards, etc. They're actually engaged in problem solving and creating original content. Interesting. Fascinating. That's one of the appeals of using GIS, and there are many others. My question for instructors is as follows. How have you observed students acquiring these 5 fluencies when you have taught GIS? My question for you students, how has using GIS enabled you to prepare for the world of work? I look forward to your comments. Thanks for being with me.